And sooner or later, the quality will suffer. Saan nyo kukunin yung profits? You're going to just turn the output into crappier stuff, service. And the whole industry suffers. When that happens, people will stop getting your industry. They're gonna stop just wanting your industry. And you're just gonna run out of business. Hey guys, welcome back to the Leadership Stack Podcast, the podcast for entrepreneurs by entrepreneurs to increase your leadership, teamwork, and profits. This is your host, Sean C., aka Mr. CEO at 22. Before I move on, just want to invite everyone watching here. If you guys are on YouTube, you have a YouTube account, please follow us, hit the subscribe button on YouTube. That's the link right there, leadme.ph/YouTube. If you haven't followed yet, that would help us a ton. You can watch replays of previous recordings and exclusive recordings that we don't do on the live show. Those are usually guests from abroad, Singapore, US, New Zealand. We've had guests from all over the world. From Mitch, what can you say about the community pantries that has sprouted one after another?
The one I saw online, para siyang ganito eh. May table lang sa isang village. Then they're going to place mga itlog, they're gonna place vegetables, they're gonna place instant coffee, mga canned goods, ganyan. And then people will go to the to that area, and then they can get anything for free. Merong mga nakalagay doon parang kumuha base sa kailangan, parang ganon. And then magbigay base sa kakayanan. So it's like a social, parang community service type of thing. That's a great thing to happen na parang, for me, I'm very happy that there are people who can give and who are willing to give during these very challenging times. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that people get so hard up na with their income and they start stealing, di ba? The fact that we still have people who are giving right now, I mean, I think you're going to be blessed 10 or 1,000 times more by God. And sabi kasi ni Vico, meron mga umaano pa kasi madami nagko-complain about these community pantries. I don't understand why people would complain, but there were people saying kailangan ba ng permit para gumawa ng ganyan. Anyway, he was also promoting community pantries. I think they're awesome. I think there's no harm in doing that, and anything to help people during these times, it's a good thing.
Grabe naman yung permit pa na yan, no? It's being human, We help each other out. We're human beings.
I think he said, hindi kailangan ng permit para tumulong sa kapwa. Or
Grabe, politics can sometimes really get in the way of humanity. In what other ways can people or businesses use social media or digital marketing for social good?
We just launched a campaign, although this isn't really related to, with our 25th anniversary, meron kaming bride na nanalo. Actually, unfortunately, na-postpone yung wedding niya. Dapat this April yan eh. We gave away 250,000 pesos worth of catering services to that client. And kasi when we reminisced and looked back at our 25 years, we realized na it's this celebration, all the things that we've accomplished, it's not just about us eh. It's about all the people, all the dream events we were able to make a reality. And we want to turn more dream events into a reality. Hindi ko siguro mababaw yung ROI, honestly, sa campaign na to, in terms of the number of leads that I generated from that. We're going to do this because we realize na it's really, we need to give back to the people who supported us for this long. And somehow it will build equity for our company. Yun, that's how we did it in our way. I don't know yet the returns. I don't know if it's gonna be worth it pa, honestly, in terms of marketing ROI. Kasi we're still going to do it. But yeah, we awarded that for them. And during this pandemic, ang natutunan ko din siya from other wedding suppliers who've been talking to us, parang ang Juan Carlo daw hindi nag-pandemic. Parang we're still so aggressive. We're still doing good things for other people. Like, yun nga yung kinuwento ko sa 25th anniversary namin, which we could have easily, parang, di ba, 25 years kami, pero pandemic, pwede ko sabihin, hindi na lang gumastos ng ganun. Pero, we wanted to be in the minds of our clients. We wanted them to know the good that we're doing, to give them a thank you back. And I think it may not be this year or even next year, but eventually, that equity that we build we're gonna get that back.
Sure you will. Did a lot of good to a lot of people during the pandemic. Di kakalimutan ni Lord yan. So, Mitch is asking, can you tell us the story of how your family decided to give that away?
We planned this campaign before the pandemic happened. So it was already in the books. It was already may budget na, and this is something that we really wanted to do. So the way that the promo worked was people had to, for every booking that they gave and for every 25,000 peso purchase that they had, they get a raffle entry for that. So it was also to generate marketing leads, pero it was also a way to give back to those clients who support Juan Carlo. And to be honest, talagang nakaplano na yung budget na yan, matagal na. We started it during November until February, I think the promo run. So November was the height of the pandemic, right? Pwede kong sabihin, cancel na lang natin yung promo. Pero we remember all of the how small we started. Diba? All of the things we had to go through to get to where we are today. And parang yung parents ko din, they've instilled that type of parang generosity na they're very generous with our people, they're very generous with their friends and their family, and parang babalik din yun. May ganun silang mindset. And honestly, even sa family nila, pag may sakit yung lolo ko, ganyan, lola ko, talagang sila yung sumasagot. Alam mo yung parang, lagi nila sinasabi, pag ikaw yung nagbibigay, ikaw yung binibless ni Lord. Totoo yun. As in, yun yung lagi sa akin sinasabi ng tatay ko. So, nung nag-isip kami, tutuloy ba natin to? Naglakas loob na lang kami bro na ibigay kasi we think that God will give us more. And it's talagang grabe yung blessings ni Lord.
Ako, 100% believe in that. The harder it is to give, the more that God will credit it to you. Diba? Nasa Bible yun, the story of the widow who dropped 2 copper coins. Tapos sabi ni Jesus, that widow gave more than any of the other people in the temple because she gave out of her poverty all she had to live on. So, grabe. Alam mo, that story struck me. In the harder times, and I feel like I'm being prodded to give by God. That's really what counts. So, ako 100% believe in that. So, Patrick asks, are there things that you did during the pandemic, you integrated it in your business, paid off really well, na you are going to adapt them even after the pandemic ends?
One of the things is to keep the main thing, to focus, really do hyper focus. Kasi we really used to do that naman. We had a lot of opportunities to be canteen concessionaires. And we were canteen concessionaires for like Universal Robina, JG Summit, Nestle, Shell, Caltex. We were the ones in the Calabarzon area na nag-handle nila. We focused on catering. But now, what I've learned talaga, ultra hyper focus. Yun yung kailangan. Like for example, our salespeople, talagang they focused on the key accounts that really worked, the ones that they know, doon lalo nila in-attack. I had to focus on what aspect of the business was the most important. At that time, sales. Sales talaga. So I was working with them day in, day out talaga. And I would be with them. And we cast a wider net, a much wider net. If dati, we were accredited with 200 venues, I think no pandemic, 400 venues, ganon, nagdoble. Parang, if dati, ito yung key accounts na ni-reach mo, you had 20 good accounts. I want you to have 100 good accounts. Kasi, if these people na reach mo and smaller na yung chance na makabook, you need a bigger amount of people coming in to convert more leads. We really expanded the network. We really focused on what I did really, I focused on where I'm needed. Parang doon ako mag-focus sa strength ko, which was sa sales, and talagang doon ako lumaban. And then we stuck to our core. We didn't deviate from our and talagang doon lang kami. Parang if you focus and you just give everything you have to that part of the business kung saan ka nakilala, yun talaga yung main thing that allowed us to thrive during the pandemic. So I know it's a small thing, focus. I mean, remember who you are. I mean, people forget that. Sometimes they think it's just a little thing. O dapat expand to this, expand to that, expand to this. But the people don't know you yet. It takes so much time It took us 25 years to be able to have this type of network. It's gonna take us so many years if we're going to focus on food to go, kunyari, Juan Carlo to go. Yes, it helped us, it gave our people jobs, pero that's not what's gonna bring back our business. It's catering. So we focused on the how can we add value to our clients. Okay, so gawin natin para ma-reach pa rin yung total order value that we need, the contract price. Let's add more value. Let's show even more beautiful plated dishes. Let's show them unique safety protocols. Their family and friends feel safe. That life is still worth celebrating. So we focused and we hit that, and talagang yun yung nag-ano eh.
And bro, I just want to add to that. This is exactly why I tell people who ask me, Sean, how do you become more competitive in price? I keep telling people, don't be more competitive in price by downsizing your price points. Add more value so that you can keep your price point or even upgrade it. Don't fight the losing game of becoming the cheaper supplier because that is a vicious cycle. Everyone's playing that game and sooner or later, the quality will suffer. Saan nyo kukunin yung profits? You're going to just turn the output into crappier and crappier stuff, service. And the whole industry suffers. When that happens, people will stop getting your industry. They're gonna stop just wanting your industry. And you're just gonna run out of business. So add more value instead of making your packages cheaper. Completely agree with that. So, brother, thank you for your wisdom. Thank you so much for all of you tuned in. Really appreciate you guys. And thanks, JC, for being here. And thank you, everyone. God bless you. Take care.
Yes, thank you so much everybody. Salamat.
This episode is partnered up with Armory.ph. Armory is an online watch store and is the exclusive distributor of the brands TW Steel, Dion Milano, Fonderia, Luminox, and Mondane in the Philippines. Yes, folks, those are Italian watch brands. If you are looking to buy your next go-to luxurious everyday watch, go to Armory.ph and enter the coupon code LS30. Armory.ph delivers straight to your doorstep with a security tape to make sure that your package is safe from theft, arrives on time, and is guaranteed working 100%. Go to Armory.ph and buy your first luxury watch today.
And actually, what leaders have to do is get ahead of burnout. And the remote companies that do this well train their leadership teams on how to have conversations about their own issues.